The silence learned my name before I learned its sound. It waited in the bedroom every time you weren't around. It knew the sound of crying, it knew the sound of rain. It knew how many nights I'd lie awake and never say your name. The walls became my witnesses, the ceiling knew my fear. I whispered all my secrets because nobody else was near. I told myself tomorrow would somehow change the past, but tomorrow kept arriving and nothing ever changed. I became quiet, I became small. I learned that disappearing was easier than being seen. The silence learned my name. It knows me better than you. It knows every broken piece I tried to hide from you. It knows the nights I couldn't breathe. It knows the tears I never showed. It knows how someone can be surrounded and still feel completely alone. The silence learned my name, and now it won't let go. Your photograph is fading inside an old wooden frame. I don't feel anger looking at it, I don't feel anything. The woman in that photograph wouldn't recognize my eyes. She still believed that love could save her. She didn't know the price. I stopped expecting morning, I stopped expecting change. I watched the sunlight cross the floor and disappear again. The world kept moving forward, I stayed beneath the covers, somewhere between yesterday and now. I forgot who I was. Maybe I wasn't empty, maybe I was exhausted. Maybe my heart went quiet because it couldn't scream anymore. The silence learned my name. It calls me when it's dark. It sits beside my empty bed and listens to my heart. It doesn't judge my memories, it doesn't ask me why. It only stays beside me when everyone else moves on. The silence learned my name, and somehow it understands. Tonight I opened the window, cold rain touched my face. The silence didn't disappear, it simply changed its shape. For once it wasn't a prison, it wasn't something I had to fight. It was just the quiet breathing at the edge of the night. The silence learned my name, but tonight I said it too. Not the name you used to call me, not the woman I became for you. My own voice sounded different, soft, but it sounded real. And beneath the endless emptiness, I found one thing I could I'd still feel the silence learn my name, but it doesn't own me now. My name is still mine. My name is still mine. Silence. There's a station down the highway where the last train leaves at night. I used to stand there dreaming of another kind of life. I carried one small suitcase, I carried all my plans. I thought if I could leave this place, I'd finally understand. The ticket faded slowly inside my winter coat. The date was years ago now. I never boarded the train. I watched the headlights disappear into the midnight rain. I told myself I'd catch the next one. I said it again and again and again. The station kept its silence, the tracks kept running east. I kept waiting for a future that never came for me. Maybe I wasn't waiting for a train, maybe I was waiting for myself. The train left without my name, it disappeared into the dark. I stood there with my suitcase and a heart that couldn't start. The train left without my name and the station stayed behind. Years passed like empty carriages while I remained on the same line. The train left without my name and nobody came back for me. I stopped checking schedules, I stopped asking when it came. I stopped believing somewhere else could make me feel okay. The suitcase gathered dust, the ticket turned to white. The girl who wanted to escape became afraid of life. Sometimes I hear a distant train at 2 o'clock at night. It shakes the windows softly, then disappears from sight. For just a little second I remember who I was, a girl who wanted somewhere that didn't hurt so much. Then morning comes around again and everything is still. I spent so long waiting to leave that I forgot I could walk. The train left without my name, but maybe that's okay. Maybe I don't need another city to become someone new. The train left without my name, the tracks are still out there, but I don't have to follow them to prove I ever cared. The train left without my name and maybe I was never meant to board. Tonight I take the suitcase out from underneath the bed. I open every pocket, I read the things I wrote there. I dream faded ink. There are places I've never seen. There's a younger version of me still asking what could have been. I don't throw the suitcase away. I don't buy another ticket. I simply close it gently and leave it by the door. The train left without my name, but I'm still standing here. The years I thought were wasted are the years that brought me here. The train left without my name, and the night is almost gone. Maybe I don't need to catch the past. Maybe I can build a road beyond it. The train left without my name, but this time I won't wait. I'll take one step outside and let the future meet me halfway. I miss the train, but I didn't miss my life. Not yet. It's another midnight, and your memory comes back. Not the man who hurt me, just the one I thought I had. I remember your first smile. I remember how you stayed. I remember all the promises before they turned to blades. Now your side of the bed is cold. The room is almost still, but my heart keeps looking for you against my better will. I know who you became. I know the things you did, but my heart keeps holding on to the person that you hid. I keep loving the version of you that never really stayed, the one who held me gently before the love became afraid. I keep loving the version of you that only lived inside my mind. I know you weren't that person, but my heart still goes back sometimes. I don't miss the way you hurt me. I miss who I thought you were. And that's the hardest kind of heartbreak, loving someone who was never really there. I stopped telling people how much I still remember, because they only see the ending. They don't know about September. They don't know the little moments that made me believe. They don't know how your hands once felt when you promised not to leave. They don't know how I changed myself to make your darkness light. They don't know how many nights I stayed awake beside you. I keep loving the version of you that never really stayed, the one who held me gently before the love became afraid. my heart still goes back sometimes. I don't miss the way you hurt me, I miss who I thought you were. And that's the hardest kind of heartbreak, loving someone who was never really there. I drive past our old highway when the rain begins to fall. Every little street light feels like yesterday again. I remember your passenger seat, I remember your hand in mine. I remember thinking you were going to be my life. Now I'm driving by myself with the radio turned low, trying to understand why letting go is so slow. Maybe I don't need closure, maybe I need acceptance. You were beautiful in the beginning and painful in the end. Both things can be true. I can love what we once had without wanting it again. I can miss the beginning without forgetting the ending. I found myself this morning standing by the bedroom door. I realized I wasn't waiting for your footsteps anymore. The silence felt different, it didn't feel like death. It felt like there was finally some room inside my chest. I opened up the curtains, I let the daylight through, and for the first time I wanted something new. I keep loving the version of you, but I'm finally letting go. Not because the memories disappeared, but because I finally know I don't miss the way you hurt me. I don't miss the sleepless nights, I don't miss becoming smaller just to keep you satisfied. I loved who I thought you were, but now I'm choosing who I am. I can carry the memory and still leave you behind. The highway keeps moving, the rain keeps falling. Your memory gets quieter and my heart gets louder. I wake up to the same room, the same light against the wall, the same quiet in the morning that reminds me of it all. I used to have a picture of the woman I'd become. She was fearless, she was open, she was waiting for the sun. And somewhere in our story, I stopped looking that far ahead. I became so busy loving you, I forgot what I had said. I had a future, I could lost you, and somehow I lost me. What if this is all I become? A woman afraid to begin, a heart that remembers the ending before the story starts again. What if this is all I become? Someone who never feels safe, someone who keeps every door closed so nobody can take her away. What if this is all I become? I see young girls on the sidewalk, laughing underneath the rain. They don't know how quickly love can turn into a different name. They don't know about the silence after someone says goodbye. They don't know how you can miss someone and still be glad they aren't inside. I wanna tell them to stay open, I wanna tell them not to fear, but I don't know if I believe it when I'm standing here. No anger, no blame, no tears, just a future I can't see from here. What if this is all I become? A woman afraid to begin, a heart that remembers the ending before the story starts again. What if this is all I become? Someone who never feels safe, someone who keeps every door closed so nobody can take her away. What if this is all I become? Maybe I don't have to know. Maybe becoming takes time. Maybe I'm not behind. Maybe I'm just rebuilding a life that doesn't look like the one I imagined. Maybe the woman I become won't be fearless. Maybe she'll be afraid and still walk forward. Tonight I open up the curtains just a little wider than before. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I wanna see it at the door. I write one sentence in my notebook: I'm not finished yet. Then I read it back slowly, and somehow I believe it. This isn't all I will become. I'm still learning how to begin. My heart can remember the ending and still let tomorrow in. This isn't all I will become. I don't have to know the way. I can build a life from little things, one quiet choice each day. This isn't all I become. The room is still, the night is soft. Tomorrow isn't promised, but it is waiting. And for tonight, I'm not afraid to meet it. quiet is starting to feel like mine. At first the silence frightened me. I couldn't sleep alone. Every little sound at night made me reach for my phone. I thought the empty bedroom would always feel too wide. I kept your side untouched, like you might come back inside. I listened for your footsteps, I waited for your key. I thought the quiet meant there was something missing from me. The nights kept passing slowly, one by one, and something changed when I stopped waiting for you to come. The quiet is starting to feel like mine. It doesn't scare me like before. I can hear my breathing in the dark without listening for the door. The quiet is starting to feel like mine. There's no one telling me to stay, no one asking who I'm becoming, no one standing in my way. The quiet is starting to feel like me. I started leaving books beside the bed. I started playing songs at night. I started sleeping with the window open, letting in the city lights. I learned that loneliness isn't always being alone. Sometimes it's just the empty space where you haven't built a home. I don't talk to the silence like I used to talk to you. Sometimes I just sit inside it and let it carry me through. No anger, no blame, no tears, just discovering what I sound like without fear. The quiet is starting to feel like mine. It doesn't scare me like before. I can hear my breathing in the dark without listening for the door. The quiet is starting to feel like mine. There's no one telling me to stay, no one asking who I'm becoming, no one standing in my way. The quiet is starting to feel like me. I used to think being alone meant nobody loved me. Now I think maybe being alone can mean I finally get to hear myself. Maybe this empty room isn't empty. Maybe it's waiting for me to fill it with something new. Tonight I make some tea and turn the bedroom light down low. I put my phone across the room and let the minutes go. No messages, no waiting, no wondering what you're doing. Just rain against the window and my own thoughts moving slowly. I don't feel completely healed, but I feel safe. The quiet is starting to feel like mine, and I don't need to feel it now. I can let the silence stay beside me without asking how. The quiet is starting to feel like starting to feel like mine. The room is dark, the rain is soft, my breathing is slow. No footsteps, no waiting, no fear, just me and the quiet, finally feeling like home. Don't turn the light on. Let the room stay dark. I need to tell you something. Not because I want you back, not because I'm still waiting, but because there was a part of me you never knew existed. A quiet part, a frightened part, a part that kept disappearing. Every time I tried to become what you wanted me to be. And tonight, I'm finally going to meet her. There is a room inside my memory that I never let you see. The curtains always closed there, the floor covered in old dreams. I kept my younger heart there, behind a locked and rusted door. I told myself I'd open it when I wasn't hurting anymore. But years became the seasons, and seasons became years. I learned to hide my trembling hands. I learned to swallow tears. I learned to say I'm happy when happiness felt far away. I learned to call it patience when I was simply afraid. You never saw the mornings when I couldn't leave my bed. You never heard the conversations that kept circling through my head. You only saw the version that knew how to smile and stay. You never met the woman who was slowly fading away. I gave you all my daylight, I gave you all my nights, I gave away my questions just to keep the peace alive. I thought if I became smaller, you would finally stay. I didn't know disappearing was the price I'd have to pay. There was a part of me you never knew, a part I buried underneath loving you. She had dreams, she had a voice, she knew her heart could make its own choice. There was a part of me you never knew. She survived every night I disappeared for you. And when you walked away, I thought she left with you. But she was waiting, waiting underneath the silence, waiting for me to remember that she was mine too. I found her in an old notebook behind a drawer last night. The pages smelled like summer, the handwriting was bright. She wrote about the ocean, she wrote about leaving town, she wrote about becoming someone nobody could hold down. She wanted to hear her own voice without being told it's wrong. She wanted somebody to love her without making her feel small. She wanted ordinary mornings with sunlight on the floor. She wanted to wake up smiling and not be afraid anymore. I read every little sentence until the ink became a blur, because the girl inside those pages still sounded like her. I almost threw the notebook away, because remembering hurt, Not because those dreams were painful, but because they reminded me that I once believed I deserved them. I forgot that somewhere between being needed and being loved, I forgot the difference. I stopped wearing my favorite colors because you didn't like them much. I stopped playing certain songs because they reminded me of us. I stopped calling old friends because you asked where I'd been. I stopped making little plans that didn't include you in them. Little by little, I became convenient, easy to understand, easy to control, easy to leave. And the cruelest part was, I helped you do it. I handed you every piece of me and called it love. But tonight I hear her breathing, the girl beneath the scars. She doesn't need your permission. She doesn't need your heart. She doesn't need another promise. She doesn't need your name. She only needs one thing from me: to never abandon her again. There was a part of me you never knew, a part that kept breathing when I thought I was through. She remembered every dream, she remembered every song. She knew somewhere deep inside that I still belong. There was a part of me you never knew. She watched me disappear and waited for the truth. And when I finally looked inside, she didn't ask me why. She only whispered, "You took so long." The rain is falling softly against the bedroom glass. The clock is moving slowly, like it knows I'm looking back. I see the empty doorway where your shadow used to stand. For years I thought that doorway was the place where I was left. But tonight it looks different. It looks like an exit. It looks like somewhere I can finally walk through. I don't hate you, I don't forgive you, I don't need to decide. I simply don't need your absence to explain my life. You were a chapter, you were not done. The mirror doesn't know me. I stand before the mirror when the whole house falls asleep. The light is soft and faded, and the room is barely breathing. I look into my own eyes, searching for the girl I knew, but all I see is someone tired who still looks a little like you. The rain is on the window, the night is almost still. I remember how you loved me, I just don't know how I feel. I know these eyes, I know this face, but something in me moved away. The mirror doesn't know me, and I don't know myself. I keep searching for the woman I was before somebody else. The mirror doesn't know me, it only shows your ghost. I lost you when you left me, but I lost myself the most. The mirror doesn't know me, and I don't know Sweaters on the chair still, your photograph is turned away. I don't wanna throw them out, I don't want them here to stay. The coffee gets forgotten, the morning fades to gray. I walk through all our memories like they happened yesterday. I used to know my favorite songs, I used to dream out loud. Now every little part of me feels quiet in the crowd. No anger, no blame, no tears, just a heart learning how to disappear. The mirror doesn't know me, and I don't know myself. I keep searching for the woman I was before somebody else. The mirror doesn't know me, it only shows your ghost. I lost you when you left me, but I lost myself the most. The mirror doesn't know me, and I don't know where I went. Maybe the mirror isn't wrong, maybe I'm changing, maybe I spent so long looking at myself through your eyes that I forgot how to look through my own. Maybe I can learn again, slowly, without you. The rain becomes a whisper, the moonlight touches me. I place my hand against the glass and finally let myself breathe. One breath, one heartbeat, a little warmth inside. Maybe the girl I'm searching for was never really gone. The mirror doesn't know me, but tonight I look again. I don't see the girl I used to be, I see someone learning how to live. The mirror doesn't know me, but maybe that's okay. I don't have to find the old me to find my way. The mirror doesn't know me, but I'm beginning to know myself. The room is quiet, the rain fades away. I look into the mirror and whisper, stay. There's a woman in the mirror, I don't know her anymore. She looks like she remembers what I was before. She used to dream of mornings, she used to leave the lights on. Now she sleeps through the daylight and waits for night to come. I gave my heart to someone who didn't know its weight. I kept forgiving everything until I couldn't feel the ache. I lost my voice, I lost my fire, I became quiet to survive. the night. There's a last piece of me you never got to take. A tiny little heartbeat underneath the ache. There's a last piece of me still hiding in the dark. I thought you took my whole life, but you never took my heart. There's a last piece of me, and tonight I can feel it. The bedroom smells like rain. The curtains barely move. I hear the distant highway and think about the truth. I don't miss your footsteps. I don't miss your lies. I don't miss the way I learned to disappear inside your eyes. But I miss the woman who existed before, the one who wasn't frightened of an open bedroom door. I stopped feeling to stop hurting. I stopped dreaming to stop losing. There's a last piece of me you never got to take. A tiny little heartbeat underneath the ache. There's a last piece of me still hiding in the dark. I thought you took my whole life, but you never took my heart. There's a last piece of me, and tonight I can feel it. Maybe I don't need to find everything tonight. Maybe one little piece is enough. One breath, one heartbeat, one reason to stay awake. The morning touches softly the edge of my room. The darkness doesn't leave, but it doesn't feel the same. I put my hand on my chest and listen carefully. There's something underneath all this emptiness. There's a last piece of me, and I'm bringing it back home. I don't need your memories to prove I'm not alone. There's a last piece of me still breathing underneath. Maybe I can build a life around the little that's left of me. There's a last piece of me, and tonight it's enough. The room is quiet. The night is fading. One heartbeat still mine. I stopped pretending yesterday that I was doing fine. I looked into the mirror and couldn't recognize my eyes. The woman standing there had learned to smile on cue. She looked like someone else's life, wearing everything I knew. I used to hide the shaking, I used to hide the tears, I used to make excuses for all the things I feared. I called it being patient, I called it being strong. I didn't realize surviving you was slowly making me gone. Now there's nothing left to hide, nothing left to prove, nothing left inside me that still belongs to you. There's nothing left to pretend, nothing left to say. I don't need your apologies, I don't need you to stay. The love we called forever was only borrowed time. You didn't take my heart away, you just taught it how to hide. There's nothing left to pretend, and somehow I can breathe. Your side of the bed is empty, the house is almost still. The clock keeps moving forward against my better will. I thought I'd hear your footsteps, I thought I'd miss your voice. Instead I hear the silence and realize I have a choice. I can leave the curtains open, I can sleep beneath the light, I can let the rain come through without fearing every night. The memories still visit, they knock against my mind, but they don't get to live here, not this time. You taught me to disappear, I taught myself to stay. You made me afraid of silence. Now silence feels okay. There's nothing left to pretend, nothing left to save. I don't have to keep forgiving what I never should have faced. I don't need to understand you, I don't need to know your why. I just need to stop abandoning the woman in my eyes. There's nothing left to pretend, and that's the first thing that feels real. Maybe healing isn't beautiful, maybe it is quiet rooms, maybe it is waking up one morning and realizing you're not waiting anymore. Maybe it is an empty bed, maybe it is a locked door, maybe it is finally understanding you don't have to hurt anymore. There's nothing left to pretend, and tonight I let it go. Not the memories, not the years, just the need to make them mean something. I don't know who I'll become, I don't know where I'll go, but for the first time in forever, I belong to myself. There's nothing left to pretend, and there's finally something left of me. No more pretend. becoming smaller. Just me. Light is on in the bedroom. The curtains are half closed. The coffee's getting colder beside an untouched phone. The house looks almost normal. The morning comes on time, but something in the silence feels like somebody died inside. I walk from room to room like I'm looking for a sign. I open drawers I haven't touched in years of borrowed time. Your old photograph is fading. Your letters turn to dust. I don't know why I kept them. Maybe I thought I had to. The house isn't haunted, it just remembers. And sometimes memory sounds exactly like a ghost. The light is on, but nobody's home. I'm standing here alone. My body moves through every room, but my heart is gone somewhere unknown. The light is on, but nobody's home. The world thinks I'm okay. They see the lights, they see me breathing. They don't see what's missing. The light is on, but nobody's home. And I don't know when I disappeared. I hear the refrigerator, I hear the pipes complain, I hear the midnight traffic moving slowly through the rain. Every ordinary sound feels strangely far away, like I'm watching somebody else's life from the other side of glass. I used to fill this silence with music from the radio. Now I let the room stay empty because I don't wanna know. I don't want another promise. I don't want another name. I've spent too many years becoming someone somebody else could love. I gave away my boundaries, I gave away my voice. I thought becoming smaller was the same thing as having a choice. The light is on, but nobody's home. There's nothing left to prove. I don't need another person to tell me what to do. The light is on, but nobody's home. But maybe that's okay. Maybe an empty room can become a place to heal. Tonight I turn the lights off, I open every blind. The moon spills across the floor and makes the room look different. No voice, no footsteps, no memory asking me to stay. Just the sound of my own breathing, filling up the empty space. The light is on, but nobody's home. But tonight I turned it on for me, not for somebody coming back, not for somebody I need. The room is still empty, the night is still long, but I'm standing in the doorway, and I know I belong. The light is on, but nobody's home. Maybe someday somebody will be, but tonight it's enough that I'm here. Nobody's coming, nobody needs to. I'm still here. I'm still here. I wake up before sunrise and stare into the gray. My body gets up slowly, but my mind stays far away. I look into the mirror and see familiar eyes, but somewhere underneath them something feels like it died. I remember who I was, I just don't feel her now. She's somewhere in the silence, I don't know how. I don't know if I'm still in here underneath this skin. I keep breathing every morning, but I don't know where I've been. I don't know if I'm still in here or if I faded out. Everybody sees me standing, but I can't feel myself now. I'm here. But I'm somewhere else. Your memory is fading, but the emptiness stays. I remember all the nights, but I can't remember the days. The bedroom feels enormous when the lights are turned down low. I stare into the darkness and forget where I should go. No tears left, no anger left, just silence hurts inside my chest. I don't know if I'm still in here underneath the skin. I keep breathing every morning, but I don't know where I've been. I don't know if I'm still in here or if I faded out. Everybody sees me standing, but I can't feel myself now. I'm here, but I'm somewhere else. Maybe I'm not gone, maybe I'm hiding somewhere deep inside where nothing can reach me. Maybe one day I'll open the door slowly. The rain is softly falling across the bedroom glass. I close my eyes and listen to the quiet passing. Then beneath the silence, I hear a little sound. One heartbeat, then another, still mine. I don't know if I'm still in here, but something's coming through. A little piece of who I was that doesn't belong to you. I don't know if I'm still in here, but I can feel one breath. Maybe I don't need to understand what happens next. I'm here, and for tonight, that's enough. The room is dark, the rain is soft. I close my eyes and stay. I wake up and follow the shape of another day. Brush my hair, make some coffee, pretend I'm okay. I answer when they ask me, I smile when they smile, but every little moment feels borrowed for a while. I used to have opinions, I used to want things. Now I just let the hours pass over me. I don't know when I became this quiet. I don't know when I stopped trying. I forgot how to be a person. I forgot how to feel. I forgot how to look in my life and believe that it was real. I forgot how to be a person. After losing you, I spent so long surviving. I forgot what living meant to do. I still have my body, but I don't know where I am. The bedroom stays half dark, even when the sun is high. I stare into the ceiling and watch the shadows slide. Your memory is fading, but something stays behind. A hollow little silence that follows through my mind. I don't hate you anymore. I don't love you like before. I just don't recognize the woman who was standing at your door. I gave you my identity, a little every day, until I couldn't tell the difference between love and giving away. I forgot how to be a person. I forgot how to feel. I forgot how to look in my life and believe that it wasn't real. I forgot how to be a person. After losing you, I spent so long surviving. I forgot what living meant to do. I still have my body, but I don't know where I am. Maybe I don't have to remember everything tonight. Maybe being alive can start with something small. A warm cup, an open window, a breath, a heartbeat, a reason to stay present for one more moment. The rain is falling softly, the room is turning blue. I hear my own breathing, and for once I let it through. I place my hand on my chest and listen without fear. There's something underneath the numbness, something still here. I forgot how to be a person, but I'm learning slowly now. I don't need to know the future, I just need to feel somehow. I forgot how to be a person, but maybe I can start again. Not the girl I was before you. Someone softer, someone real, someone mine. The room is quiet, the night is long. I take one breath, then another, and remember I am here. I don't know when I disappeared. I remember who I used to be before the silence came, before I learned to hide my heart, before I learned your name. I used to leave the curtains open, I used to love the rain. Now I watch the daylight disappear, and everything feels the same. I walk around this empty room like someone passing through. I know the life belongs to me, but I don't feel like I do. I lost my voice, I lost my fire, I lost the woman I once once admired. Don't know when I disappeared. I only know I'm here. My body stayed inside this room, but my heart went somewhere else. I don't know when I disappeared. Maybe somewhere in your love. I gave away so much of me, there wasn't much left to hold. I'm still breathing, but I don't feel real. But I don't feel real. Your photograph is fading inside an old wooden frame. I remember all the nights, but I don't remember pain. I know you broke my heart, I know you made me small, but the memory feels distant, like it happened long ago. No sound, just silence all around. I don't know when I disappeared. I only know I'm here. My body stayed inside this room, but my heart went somewhere else. I don't know when I disappeared. Maybe somewhere in your love. Me, there wasn't much left to hold. I'm still breathing, but I don't feel real. Maybe I didn't disappear. Maybe I stepped away. Maybe my heart needed somewhere quiet to survive the things I couldn't say. Maybe one day I'll find that place and bring myself home. The rain falls on the window. The night is almost still. I put my hand against my chest and wait for something real. One heartbeat, then another, a tiny pulse beneath the numbness. I close my eyes and listen. I don't know when I disappeared, but maybe I'm returning now. Not all at once, not perfectly, just one breath at a time. I don't know when I disappear, but I know I'm still alive. There's a little piece of me that never said goodbye. I'm still breathing, I'm still here. The room is quiet, the rain is soft. I whisper my name and wait. This time I hear it. I hear it. I woke up this morning and forgot what day it was. The sunlight crossed the bedroom, but I didn't move at all. Your picture on the dresser doesn't hurt me like before. used to love you, but I don't feel that anymore. I stare into the mirror and wait for something there. A memory of a woman who used to actually care. I don't cry, I don't scream, I just drift inside the dream. I became nothing after you, a shadow without a name. I kept breathing through the silence, but I never felt the same. I became nothing after you. I lost the person I knew. You didn't just break my heart, you made me disappear too. The bedroom feels like nowhere, the ceiling feels too far. I listen to the rain outside and forget where I am. I remember being happy, but happiness feels strange, like something I once dreamed about before my life was changed. Your memory is fading, but the emptiness stays. I lost the pain you gave me, and somehow lost myself. Maybe numbness isn't healing, maybe silence is just hiding. I became nothing after you, a shadow without a name. I kept breathing through the silence, but I never felt the same. I became nothing after you. I lost the person I knew. You didn't just break my heart, you made me disappear too. Maybe nothing isn't forever. Maybe empty space can hold something new. Maybe I don't need to find the old me. Maybe I can need someone new. Me. The rain begins to soften, the room becomes less cold. I place my hand upon my chest and feel a little pulse. One heartbeat, then another, quiet, slow, still mine. I became nothing after you, but nothing isn't all I am. There's a little piece of me you never had in your hands. I became nothing after you, but I'm not disappearing now. I don't know who I'll become, but I know I'm here somehow. The room is quiet, the morning comes. I whisper, my name is mine, and breathe. And breathe. maybe some part of me believed you'd still come home. Months became a season, seasons turned to years. The light became a habit, like the silence in my ears. I wasn't waiting loudly, I wasn't calling out, I was just leaving one small light for something that was gone. I left the light on for too long, for a door that wouldn't open. I kept a little piece of hope for a promise left unspoken. I left the light on for too long and forgot to turn it off. I was waiting for your footsteps while my own life carried on. I left the light on for too long. For too long. Sometimes I woke at midnight when the pipes began to sing. For half a second I believed I heard you turning the key. Then I would lie there listening until the house was still, wondering how somebody leaving could make a room feel this empty. I changed the sheets, I moved the furniture, I painted over the wall, but somehow that little hallway light still remembered it all. No anger, no blame, no tears, just a habit built from all those years. I left the light on for too long, for a door that wouldn't open. I kept a little piece of hope for a promise left unspoken. I left the light on for too long and forgot to turn it off. I was waiting for your footsteps while my own life carried on. I left the light on for too long. On for too long. Tonight I stand beneath it. The house is quiet, the door is closed, and I finally understand the light wasn't keeping you away. It was keeping me from sleeping. It was keeping me from letting go. So I reach up and turn it off. The darkness isn't frightening, not the way it used to be. I can see the moonlight falling softly on the floor. I don't need a little yellow circle to tell me I'm not alone. My own breathing fills the hallway, my own heart is bringing me home. I left the light on for too long, but tonight I let it fade. I don't need to keep a signal for someone who chose to walk away. I left the light on for too long, but now the darkness feels alright. Maybe letting go is dark, the house is still. No footsteps, no key, no waiting. Just moonlight and me, finally asleep. I can't tell if I miss you or the pain. It's another sleepless night, and your shadow's on my wall. I tell myself I'm over you, but I don't believe it at all. Your picture's turned around, but I still know your face. Funny how a memory can feel like a place. I remember all the good nights, I remember all the fights, I remember saying I'm okay when I was dying inside. You hurt me, I stayed. You left me, I prayed. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't walk away. I can't tell if I miss you or I miss the pain. I can't tell if I want you or just want you to stay. I can't tell if I love you or I'm scared to be alone. I spent so long beside you, I forgot what felt like home. I can't tell if I miss you or I miss the person I became when you loved me. Stopped talking to my friends, I stopped dreaming out loud. I learned how to disappear in the middle of a crowd. You could make me feel beautiful, then make me feel ashamed. I kept chasing your approval while forgetting my own name. I called your jealousy devotion, I called your silence peace, I called your broken promises something I could someday fix. I can't tell if I miss you or I miss the pain. I can't tell if I want you or just want you to stay. I can't tell if I love you or I'm scared to be alone. I spent so long beside you, I forgot what felt like home. I can't tell if I miss you or I miss the person I became when you loved me. 2 a.m. on the highway, rain running down the glass, your memory in the passenger seat, still talking about the past. I drive beneath the street lights and wonder where I went. How did loving somebody become my punishment? I pull over in the darkness and let the silence speak. For the first time in forever, I don't have to pretend I'm okay. Maybe I don't miss you, maybe I miss being wanted. Maybe I don't want your love, maybe I just don't want to feel forgotten. Maybe the hardest thing is accepting that the person I kept waiting for was never coming back. I can't tell if I completely. I can't tell if I miss you, but I know this much: I don't want to disappear for anybody again. The highway keeps moving, the rain starts to fade. Your memory is still with me, but it doesn't own me anymore. I left my heart in our old room. I still remember that bedroom where we used to fall asleep. He'd whisper little promises while I tried not to weep. The curtains moved with midnight rain, the moon was on the wall. I thought we'd stay there forever, I didn't know you'd go. Now I sleep beneath the same moon, but everything feels wrong. The room still looks exactly the same, but somehow I don't belong. Your side is empty, my hands are cold. I don't know where my heart has gone. I left my heart in our old room, somewhere beside your side of the bed. I left the girl who trusted love somewhere inside those words you said. I left my heart in our old room, and I don't know how to bring it home. I lost you when you walked away, but somehow I lost myself alone. Your sweater's still in the closet, I never touch it now. Sometimes I open up the door, then quietly close it down. The coffee tastes like yesterday, the morning feels too long. I hear your voice inside my dreams, then wake up and you're gone. I used to know what I wanted, I used to know my dreams. Now somebody asks me what I love, and nothing comes to me. No anger, no blame, no tears, just your absence filling all these years. I left my heart in our old room, somewhere beside your side of the bed. I left the girl who trusted love somewhere inside those words you said. I left my heart in our old room, and I don't know how to bring it home. I lost you when you walked away, but somehow I lost myself Maybe I don't have to go back to find what I left behind. Maybe my heart isn't waiting in that old room. begins to soften. The room turns pale and blue. I place my hand against my chest and feel something move. One heartbeat, one breath, a little warmth returns. Maybe my heart came with me. Maybe I never lost it. I left my heart in our old room, but tonight I feel it beating here. Not for you, not for yesterday, just something quietly sincere. I left my heart in our old room, but I don't need that room again. Maybe losing you was how I learned to find myself within. I left my heart, but I brought it home. The old room is quiet, your side stays empty. I turn off the light and finally sleep. Monday came and disappeared. Tuesday looked the same. I watched the sunlight cross the floor without remembering the day. The calendar keeps changing, the numbers slowly climb, but I feel like I've been standing in the same forgotten time. The seasons turn without me. The trees forget their leaves. The rain arrives in winter and leaves whenever it needs. People make their plans around me. They laugh and carry on. I nod like I am listening, but I'm already gone. Time keeps moving forward, I keep moving too, but somewhere underneath it I'm not really going anywhere. The days keep passing through me like rain through an open head. I watch my life become a memory I don't understand. The mornings keep arriving, the nights keep closing in. I'm breathing through the hours, but I don't know where I've been. The days keep passing through me and nothing stays behind. I used to count the birthdays, I used to make a wish. Now candles feel like strangers burning on somebody else's dish. I used to dream of growing older, I used to fear the end. Now years can pass beside me and I don't feel them begin. The photographs keep changing, my face becomes less young. I watch myself get older without feeling I've begun. There are moments I remember, there are moments gone completely. Sometimes I can't tell anymore which memories belong to me. Maybe time doesn't heal you, maybe time just makes you numb. Maybe you become a stranger to every year that comes. The days keep passing through me, the hours disappear, the world keeps keeps getting older, but I don't feel myself here. The people that I loved once become names inside my phone, and every empty evening feels like another borrowed home. If tomorrow comes without me, will it notice I was there? Will the sunrise keep on rising? Will anyone still care? Maybe existence isn't thunder, maybe it isn't light. Maybe sometimes being here means simply making it through the night. The days keep passing through me, but tonight I feel one thing: a single drop of sadness from a place beneath the skin. It's not enough to save me, it's not enough to change, but it tells me something human still remembers my name. The days keep passing through me, and maybe that's okay. I don't have to understand tomorrow to survive today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm still here. I found an old pair of shoes in the back of the closet, covered in dust and memories from a life I had forgotten. I used to wear them everywhere before I learned to stay, before I started measuring my worth by who decided not to walk away. There was a time I loved the rain, there was a time I loved the night, there was a time I looked into the mirror and recognized the eyes. Now I see someone familiar, but I don't know her anymore. She's standing somewhere underneath everything I lost before. I spent so long becoming everything you wanted me to be. I never stopped to wonder what was happening to me. I left the girl I used to be somewhere inside your love. I gave her all my dreams and told her they weren't enough. I left the girl I used to be somewhere along the way. She stopped believing in herself every time you walked away, but she's still somewhere inside me, waiting quietly. And tonight I'm going back for the girl I left behind. I remember remember Sunday mornings with the sunlight on my face. I would dance around the kitchen without caring who was watching. I remember all the notebooks filled with places I would go. I remember thinking someday I would finally see the world, and you became my whole world, and my world became so small. Every dream that wasn't yours slowly disappeared. It all, I called it compromise, I called it giving you my heart. I didn't know that loving someone could make you lose your own start. I don't blame the girl who stayed. She was terrified to lose. She thought if she became enough, you would finally choose. I left the girl I used to be somewhere inside your love. I gave her all my dreams and told her they weren't enough. I left the girl I used to be somewhere along the way. She stopped believing in herself every time you walked away. But she's still somewhere inside me, waiting quietly. And tonight I'm going back for the girl I left behind. I found a letter that she wrote to the woman she would be. She said, don't ever let somebody take away the things you need. She said, remember how you loved before you learned to be afraid. Remember that your heart is yours no matter who decides to stay. I read those words in silence with my hands against my chest, and something I had buried started moving once again. Maybe she was never missing, maybe I just couldn't see. Maybe all the pieces I was searching for were waiting underneath me. So I'm taking back the mornings, I'm taking back the rain, I'm taking back the little dreams I buried underneath your name. I'm taking back my colors, I'm taking back my voice, I'm taking back the right to say what I want and what I choose. I don't have to hate you, I don't have to call you wrong. I can love what we once were and still know where I belong. I found the girl I used to be, waiting underneath the pain. She was tired and she was broken, but she remembered my name. I found the girl I used to be, and I don't need to let her go. She doesn't have to be the old me, she's the reason I can grow. I left her once for someone else, I won't leave her again. I will carry every scar she has and turn them into strengths. I found the girl I used to be, and she's finally coming home. The shoes are by the doorway, the morning fills the room. I don't know where I'm going yet, but I know I'm leaving soon. The girl I thought was gone was only waiting underneath. I didn't lose myself forever, I was waiting to come back. Left the bedroom window open while the midnight rain came down. The streets were almost empty and there was no one else around. I sat beside the old piano with your photograph nearby. I thought about the person I became when you said goodbye. I spent so many nights believing I would never be okay. I thought the world had ended when you cried. doesn't tell you where it goes. It simply keeps on moving until something in you grows. I used to hold the past so tightly, like it could save me somehow. But the hands that held yesterday are finally opening now. I let the old me sleep tonight, the one who begged you not to go, the one who thought you're leaving and she had nowhere else to go. I let the old me sleep tonight. She carried more than she could say. She gave her heart to someone else and forgot herself along the way. I don't have to wake her anymore. I don't have to live that life. I can love the girl she used to be and still become someone new tonight. I remember all the mornings when I waited for your call. I remember staring at the phone like it could fix it all. I remember making excuses for the distance in your eyes. I remember saying I was fine while I was breaking inside. I changed my favorite colors, I changed the songs I played, I changed the dreams I talked about, just so you would stay. I thought that love was proven, how much pain you could survive. I didn't understand back then that love should make you feel alive. I don't blame that younger woman for the choices that she made. She was only trying to keep the little love she thought remained. I let the old me sleep tonight, the one who waited by the door, the one who thought that being loved meant always giving more. I let the old me sleep tonight. She doesn't need to understand why some people leave your life, even when you gave them all you had. I don't have to wake her anymore. I don't have to chase the past. I can keep the good memories without asking them to last. There's a dress inside the closet that I haven't worn for years. I bought it for a summer that disappeared beneath the tears. I pulled it from the hanger and held it to my chest. I remembered who I wanted to be before I lost myself. I used to love the ocean, I used to dream of distant roads. I used to think that someday I'd find somewhere that felt like home. I used to sing without a reason, I used to dance when no one saw. I used to believe that happiness was something I deserved. So I put the dress beside me and I opened up the blinds. The moon was fading slowly and the morning wasn't far behind. I watched the darkness disappear from every corner of the room, and for the first time in forever, I didn't fear the afternoon. I don't know what comes after, I don't know who I'll become, but I know I don't have to be the person I was when you were gone. Maybe some doors close forever because another one must open. Maybe some hearts break completely so they learn what they were worth. Maybe losing you was never the end of who I was. Maybe it was just the moment I remembered who I loved. And maybe that person was me. I let the old me sleep tonight. I let the old me sleep tonight. Oh, I let the old me sleep tonight. That doesn't need to carry me. She can rest beneath the memories and finally be free. I let the old me sleep tonight. I don't need to erase her pain. She brought me through the darkest years. She brought me through the rain. I don't have to hate you anymore. I don't have to call you wrong. I can close the door behind us and still remember what was good. I let the old me sleep tonight, and I wake up as someone new. There may be nights I miss you. There may be days I lose my way. There may be moments when the past comes looking for my name. But I won't become that woman who forgot what she believed. I won't trade another piece of me for someone else's need. I will take the roads I wanted. I watch myself get dressed from somewhere far away. I hear myself say good morning like it's just another day. I brush my hair in silence. I look into my eyes. The woman in the mirror moves, but something feels behind. I watch myself make coffee. I watch myself leave home. I answer every question with a voice I barely know. I smile when somebody smiles. I laugh when they laugh too. It's strange how easy pretending gets when nobody looks at you. I'm standing in my own life, but I feel miles away. Everything is happening and nothing reaches me today. I watch myself from far away. I watch my body move. I watch my hands keep working like they have something left to prove. I watch myself from far away. I hear my voice speak, but somewhere underneath it all I can't find me. I watch myself from far away. Like I'm a stranger living in my skin. I used to feel the smallest things, the sunlight through the blinds, the sound of rain at midnight, your fingers holding mine. Now the rain is only weather, the sunlight is only light. talked about tomorrow, like tomorrow would be kind. I listened to her dreaming and wondered where she went. Maybe she didn't disappear. Maybe she just got tired. Maybe every year of surviving turned her volume down inside. I watch myself from far away. I watch the days go by. I watch another morning come without asking myself why. I watch myself from far away, a shadow in a room. I know this is my life, I just don't know how to live inside it. Sometimes I feel nothing, sometimes I feel too much. Sometimes one little memory can bring the whole night back. So I close the door softly, I turn the bedroom light down low. I let the silence surround me until my breathing slows. Tonight I stop watching, I put my hands together. I feel the warmth between them. I listen to the rain. No answers, no explanations, no pretending I'm okay. Just one quiet moment where I let myself exist. I watch myself from far away, but tonight I'm moving closer, not to the past, not to the pain, just closer to myself. I watch myself from far away, and for the first time I can see the woman underneath the silence, still trying to come back to me. I watch myself from far away, but maybe I don't have to stay there. Maybe I can slowly learn how to live inside my own skin again. I can feel my hands, I can hear my breathing. I'm here, I'm here. I'm here. I left your shadow at the door. I woke before the sunrise, with your memory beside me. The room was cold and quiet, but I didn't let it find me. Your picture on the dresser still carried yesterday. I held it for a moment, then I turned and walked away. I used to think the silence would swallow me alive. I used to think without you I wouldn't make it through the night. But somewhere in the darkness, a little voice remained. It told me I was more than the woman you walked away from. I spent too many years trying to keep every door that leads me back your way. I left your shadow at the door. I don't need to carry it anymore. All the words we never said, all the nights I cried in bed. I left your shadow at the door. I won't wait beside it anymore. You can keep the life we knew. I am taking back what's mine from you. I left your shadow at the door, and I finally walked away. There was a time I measured every breath against your mood. I learned to hide my sadness so I wouldn't bother you. I stopped asking for affection. I stopped asking to be heard. I became so good at silence that silence became my world. I thought that if I loved you hard enough you'd understand, but love cannot be built by only one pair of hands. I gave you all my patience, I gave you all my trust. I kept protecting memories long after they were dust. I don't hate the girl who stayed. She was trying to survive. She thought holding on to someone was the same as being alive. I left your shadow at the door. I don't need to carry it anymore. All the nights I waited there, all the empty promises in the air. I left your shadow at the door. I won't ask what it was for. You can keep the word you said. I am choosing what comes next instead. I left your shadow at the door, and I finally walked away. I packed away your sweater, I moved the chair you used to love. I changed the little picture that was hanging by the door. I washed the sheets we slept in. I opened every window. I let the cold night enter, and I watched your memory go. It didn't disappear completely, it didn't need to leave. Some memories can stay behind without controlling me. I can remember your laughter, I can remember your face without believing that my future has to live inside that place. I found my old red lipstick at the bottom of a drawer. I put it on that evening like I used to long before. I looked into the mirror and saw someone I knew, not the woman who was waiting for permission from you. She had tired eyes and broken dreams, but there was fire underneath a little piece of courage that had never really left me. I whispered to her softly, you don't have to stay afraid. You don't have to wait for footsteps. You don't have to watch the phone. You don't have to make excuses for someone who chose to go. You don't have to call it love when it makes you disappear. You don't have to earn affection. You don't have to live in fear. You can close the door, you can turn the key, you can walk into the morning. You can finally choose to spent